Looking up into a clear blue sky, one question has been asked for generations. Why is the sky blue? The answer begins with a surprise. The sky itself isn't blue. Unlike a flower, a bird, or the paint on a front door, the sky has no surface to give it color. If you could travel higher than the clouds and continue into space, you wouldn't discover a giant blue dome stretched above the Earth. You would discover something with no color at all. So where does that beautiful blue come from? The story begins nearly 93 million miles away, at the sun. Every morning, sunlight leaves the sun and begins an extraordinary journey across the darkness of space. After traveling for a little more than 8 minutes, it finally reaches Earth. At first, nothing seems unusual. Sunshine pours across mountains, fields, neighborhoods, lakes, and gardens, just as it has every day of our lives. But before that sunlight ever reaches the ground, it must first pass through something we almost never notice: the air surrounding our planet. We can't see it. We walk through it every day without giving it much thought, yet that invisible blanket of air quietly changes the sunlight passing through it. That invisible meeting is the beginning of our answer. Sunlight may look white, but it carries many colors together as it travels through space. As those colors enter Earth's atmosphere, they don't all continue on exactly the same path. Blue light is redirected again and again by the air surrounding us. Instead of traveling only in a straight line from the sun, it begins arriving from every direction. Look anywhere across a clear afternoon sky above you. Toward the horizon, behind you, wherever you look, blue light is reaching your eyes. That is why the sky appears blue. Not because the sky has been painted, not because the air itself is blue, but because sunlight has been gently scattered across the sky before it reaches us. That answer may sound wonderfully simple, but the next time you step outside, you'll see it with different eyes. Imagine standing in a wide open meadow on a clear afternoon. There are no buildings blocking your view, only the endless blue stretching from one horizon to the other. It's remarkable to think that something completely invisible can create one of the most recognizable sights on our planet. We cannot watch sunlight being gently redirected. What we can see is the beautiful result. Sometimes the most extraordinary parts of nature are the ones quietly happening all around us, unnoticed until we understand their story. That's one reason simple questions often become the most satisfying to answer. Knowing that doesn't make the sky any less beautiful. If anything, it makes every clear day even more remarkable. Every ordinary moment has a deeper story waiting to be discovered. Today we uncovered that the blue sky isn't a color painted above us. It's the beautiful result of sunlight meeting the invisible blanket of air that surrounds our planet. A question that has been asked for generations leads to an answer that makes every glance upward a little more meaningful. And there are still so many everyday questions waiting to be explored. We'd love for you to continue the journey with us here at the curious world around us. If you enjoyed today's story, consider liking this video and subscribing so we can discover the next one together. And before you go, tell us in the comments, do you remember the first time you wondered why the sky was blue? Or is there another everyday question you've always wanted answered? Because every ordinary thing has an extraordinary story.